Oh shit, Jamie! Don't embarrass me. You're playing.
Play it.
No.
Let me hear it.
No.
By the way, this is a song you could fucking never write today.
Yeah.
Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone?
Different times.
I got a bad desire. Ooh, I'm on fire. What the fuck?
So that's my first gig. I made €150.
Wow.
And as they'd go in and out, they'd come out with less clothes on each time.
What a strange gig. A lingerie fashion show. There's little kids there.
Mm-hmm.
People are hanging out. Like, fashion shows are so strange.
Yeah.
They're so strange.
So I made €150 for doing those 20 minutes, and I was like, this is the easiest work I've ever done in my life. I'm going to keep doing this.
Wow.
So when I came back to West Virginia, I started singing bluegrass music at WVU and bars and stuff around town, the state. And
did you get any more gigs while you were in Estonia?
I think I did. I think, if I remember right, I might have played at that cafe a couple more times, maybe, max. But it was really when I came back to West Virginia where I started, like, really
that
gigging.
gig that we saw right there, that gig was the thing that started the spark.
Yeah, it started it, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What year was that?
That was 2013.
Wow. There it is.
Yeah.
June 17th, 2013.
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. And that's how it began. And, I sucked. Because I just picked up the guitar and I was just a beginner in the whole business, and it took until 2017. Oh Jesus!
More stunning videos.
Oh Jamie, you're embarrassing me now, bud. You're gonna make me blush. No. Fuck.
Headed down south to the land of the pines, coming my way into North Carolina, staring at the road. I see headlights.
Come on, man. This is great.
Yeah.
Don't be embarrassed.
It's like if you were watching yourself at an open mic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. I've seen those videos.
Yeah. So it took me until 2017, 2018 to find my voice.
When did you start writing your own original songs?
2014.
Okay, so after your first gigs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was playing covers and singing like bluegrass and stuff.
Had you had any ideas about writing songs? Had you ever written any lyrics or had any lyrics in your head or anything like that?
I started trying to do it when I really made the decision that I wanted to do this, and I was like, well, you can't do it, without writing your own music, So then I started doing that, and that was really bad for a long time,
Well, do you remember what your first song was that you wrote?
I can't remember what the first one would have been. I remember the third one, because the third one wasn't terrible. And it was actually one that I put it on the new album for, just kind of, I thought it'd be cool to put it on there.
That is cool.
Soul Like Mine. But yeah, most of them were really bad. And, started working on it and figuring it out.
What is your writing process? Do you sit with a notebook? Do you just start playing the guitar and start singing? How do you do it?
Yeah, sit with the notebook and the voice memo, and then when I'm out and about, though, that notes and voice memo app, I have them separate on my phone, and I'll jot down ideas, hum melodies into it, and I try to stay pretty consistent with it and show up every day and put some thought into it in front of the notebook to get my stuff.
And so do you wait for an inspiration to come to you, or do you sit down?
No, I'll sit down even if I got nothing, just because if I do that, then I'll find myself maybe going a whole month without,
Yeah.
Years ago, I listened to Jason Isbell was given kind of some advice on it, and he said, treat it like a job, like consistent. Yeah, show up to the notebook consistently, show up every day, even when you're not inspired, and it's kind of like making your own luck, so to speak.
Have you ever read Stephen Pressfield's The War of Art?
I did, yeah. Yeah, I read that, I think, last year or the year before.
He sent us a box of those, if you want one. A signed copy.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he sent us a box of signed copies. I think I probably sold more of those books for him than anybody alive. It's a great book.
It is.
I don't remember who recommended it to me originally. I probably mentioned it on the podcast and I forgot who it was. But it's one of the best books in terms of like a practical guide to creativity, because you really genuinely have to treat it like he considers it the muse. Like there is a muse and you contact this muse, and if you do it deliberately and you do it with respect and you do it every day, those ideas will come.
Mm-hmm.
And they do.
Yeah.
They really do come like it's a muse. Like I think there's a reason why.
Yeah, if you don't, and for me, if I don't show up to the notebook and put my time in and come up with a bunch of junk,
Yeah.
I don't think I would have as many of the days where a beautiful line or a melody would just pop into my head.
Yes.
It's like you're just kind of you're like paving the way for those more of those sparks.
That's the same with comedy. Yeah, I think it's the same with literature. It's the same. I think it's the same with everything. Do you know the term museum comes from the term muse?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's what it's from.
I had no idea.
What a museum is a place where the muse's creations can be exhibited.
I had no idea.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
I just found that out recently. But it makes sense.
Yeah,
And there's quite a few words, apparently, that come from the origin of the idea of the muse.
yeah.
But that's what a museum is. Make sure that's true. I'm pretty sure it's true.
Makes sense.
Totally makes sense. I mean, museum. What does it say? The Greek form museum meant the seat of the muses,
There you
a
go.
designated philosophical institution or place of contemplation. Yeah. But it makes sense. You know, the muse, you address the muse gives you these ideas, you create these things, and you exhibit them.
Yeah, we were driving down from Dallas this morning listening to Willie Nelson's like autobiography, and he was talking about almost being like a mouthpiece for the gods. Like he was saying that all the songs, there's something, I'm paraphrasing, but it was like something along the lines like all the music that he's ever written was in him before he was born, and it was just, you know, his task was to just connect with that, like what was already inside of him. He was saying that his grandmother like told him that all that music inside of him was given by God. It was an interesting idea on it.